Well, great morning, everyone. So we're not going to get to see the great big reveal of that report that was going to exonerate him and drop all the charges on this next Monday. Okay? So, what's going on? You mean his lawyers finally got through to him? Hey, Goomba. Okay, you know if you do that, they can use this against you. So, yeah, conversations. His lawyers had some conversations with him, okay, about the new thing that he was going to do. New conversations happening about his deception, okay, about his lies, his deception. And they probably threatened to quit. Yeah, all they saw was dark clouds above that, okay? Stormy with your deceit. It is not shining light on you. It is not favorable, okay? With turning your back and just presenting deception. It's not going to work for you. Underneath of it, they had conversations about his wanting to create a different storyline. About the message, yeah, that he wanted to do and create a new storyline. Because this is something he is struggling with. Going into it, we have the health of the situation, or the lack thereof, for his future. So listen, Goomba. Leave off your fishtails. If we do the four corners, we have deception, turning his back on the truth, struggling, and that's choking the life out of the message. It was like, you need to stop this. Okay, the conversation, turn your back off on this message. Okay, you do this, the conversation was, you do this deception and you're going to be fighting with this going forward. Okay, so just knock it off. Okay, knock it off. Such a new idea about this. He just thought that, he's going to put it out there and railroad this thing, and, it would have been nothing more than his greatest hits, if you will, against reality. Okay? That's all. It would have been another rally, but just televised as some big, report that's come back. Investigated report. So let's see what we have here with the tarot. What are you going to tell us about this? The center of it, this was a way to try to get to calmer waters. He's going to try to put this nonsense out there, his ideas, and move it. It was about his idea to manipulate it. Of course, that's what he's about, manipulation, smoke and mirrors. And they told him, you do this. They hung him upside down and said, listen, fool, they can use this against you. Do you not understand you're going to jail? Okay? The challenge was trying to work with him. I think they said, if you do this, we're walking out. Okay? Look at your future. Look at where we're going. You do this, you've got no lawyers. Okay? Above it, trying to temper his actions, trying to get him to cool his jets. It's about what you have, okay, what you're surrounding yourself with, okay, and the timing and the karma. This is playing out. Okay. Hey, Lily, you bitching out your brother this morning? She goes, yeah, I bitching him out this morning. Underneath of it, this is about democracy. Okay? And in the past, his hard-headedness would just fly off the handle and put it out there. But it's like, do you not understand? You're chaining yourself with this, fool. And this is coming back to bite you in the rear end. Okay, that's what they're working on. Okay, this is your dark deeds that you keep doing. Knock it off. You're not helping anything. So underneath of it, this was working on new action, stopping him from doing that because what? He's a narcissist. They told him in no uncertain terms, you need to walk away from this message. Okay? And so this is about the Republic Uglies. You're not doing yourself any favors, fools. So again, we have him at the center of it. The mental ideations was he's going to, get in his boat, row your boat, and try to create a new scenario like he's always done. In the past, he's been hard-headed and he just runs forward, okay? Charges forward without thinking, and they told him, cool your jets. Knock it off or you're going to lose your attorneys. They told him in no uncertain terms. Now here we have the major arcana, the major things of this is cool your jets. Your manipulation is not going to work this time. It's going to hang you up. You need to see this from a different viewpoint because karma is coming. And again, the challenge is yourself, your dark actions that you're chained to, that you want to continue to try to put out there and justify yourself, okay? Looking at everything that's surrounding you now, the challenges, we're trying to work on this. We're doing all we can to work on it with the message to aid you with the Republic Ugly Party, okay? We've got democracy, and you need to walk away from this now. The new actions to go forward. So basically, his lawyers, I think, said, if you do this, you have no more lawyers. You're on your own because we cannot defend you when you keep sticking your foot in it. Okay? It's like defecating, rubbing it on the walls and say, I don't see anything. There's nothing there. Oh, what a fool he is. That's it. Defecate, wipe it on the walls, and then just say there's nothing there. Yeah. Not going to work. So let's do our 3 cards and just see what else that it's going to tell us. At the center, this is about him having to walk away. And he's done that dark path. When it comes to government and those in the know, you're killing yourself with this. Okay? You need to walk away because you keep walking this dark path and doing this, putting this out there. Government is going to kill you with it. Okay? You are sticking swords in your own back, fool. Wake up. He is not the sharpest tack in there. Not the lightest bulb, the brightest bulb. So what we have at the center is what is being offered up about the messages doing this action. It's just going to cause more arguments. Okay, they're fighting with it. They're struggling with him about putting that out there. Now I'm sure he's going to say it makes me look weak, makes me look like a fool. They'll say you're a bigger fool if you do it. Okay, this is about being tied up mentally, tying it up when it comes to the things in his world and the fishtails. They say you need to close it, okay? You need to stop it. with your lies and your fishtails. You are not helping yourself with this. Oh. It just is going to keep telling us the same thing. This is about closing your ears, closing your eyes, not taking it in, getting out there with your message and your mental spin about justice. Okay, stop. Stop. Do not see, do not hear, do not do action, do not do this message about justice, about your judges, you fool. Oh. Oh, okay, about charging forward with club in hand, thinking he's going to get long-term benefits, but that's not moving anywhere. And it's just going to cause you a lot more pain. You do this, okay? They've done everything they can to talk sense into this fool. How are we supposed to represent you when you go out there and you do stuff like this? You know, you're going to go out there in public, take a dump, and spread it on the walls, and then say there's nothing to see. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? People can see it, they can smell it. It's, you know, it's dirty, it's nasty. Stop. Oh, about a victory. Okay, let's see what it says about a victory. Manipulation, smoke and mirrors. When it comes to a victory, okay, and he thinks he's going to charge forward, well, you manipulate this by charging forward. Guess who you're giving the victory to? Okay? He thinks he'll get a victory by doing that. But his lawyers are telling him, oh, there'll be a victory, all right, but it's not for you, bonehead. Okay? Again, not seeing, not hearing, not taking it in. Your abuse of power. And just because this is what you want to sell. Okay? You need to take off the blindfold and listen and look and see your desires, what you're selling, and your manipulation and your abuses are not going to work. Okay? It is not going to help your case. We're going to do one more and just see what they say. Okay? About loss. You're facing big loss. There's some reserve. Look and see what you have in reserve with what you're desiring, what you want to put out there and sell, because you are backed up to a corner. Count your losses. Okay, look at your losses and count what you have in reserve, rather than pushing your desires that you're trying to sell out there, and that's what he's always done. He's been out there hawking this stuff, the big merchant, okay? And now it's got him pushed to the edge, okay? So this is the mental realm. He's got his feet in the mental realm, and then he takes action, okay? But he's surrounded by what? Emotions that are overriding his sense, any kind of sense, okay? So he gets ginned up by the emotions, runs out there, doesn't think, doesn't contemplate what the retribution could be, because with every action there's a reaction, and he's not looking at this realistically and getting a clue. So his lawyers are saying, look, fool. Look, fool. You do this, we're walking away because we can't defend you. There is no defense. You keep doing this. Let's do a 3 and see what we get with this. It's about the timing. The clock is ticking. you've got this difficulty now, your cross to bear, because they're waking up to the truth of what you do, okay? The clock is ticking, okay? They're waking up to what you're doing. So quit, knock it off, stop it. One more. We've got the business, okay? Fireworks, okay? Explosions when it comes to the people, okay? You want to rile them up, but again, it's not going to work for you to do that. It's just they can use this in the court against you. Whatever you say, the court has put you on notice that whatever you say can be used against you. Don't you remember when you went in and they're filing the charges against you? People, they read the what do you call it again? Anything you say can be held against you. They read them, that their rights. Okay? Well, that extends to what he's saying out there, what he's doing. We've got our eye on you, and whatever you say can be used against you in a court of law. So knock it off. I would never want to be an attorney for this fool, because they give him advice and he absolutely will go out and do the opposite. And then he doesn't want to pay them when he doesn't win the case. Okay? Either I win or you don't get paid because you didn't do your job. Your job is to get me off. If I don't get off, then you don't get paid. And that's the way he's done lawyers. For how long? So why do these fools even want to start to represent him? Because he doesn't pay. Okay, he doesn't pay them. He stiffs them. How many times has he done this? And these fools continue to represent him, to try to make a name for themselves. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online. Oh, he'll never learn.